Hello, I'm Dave from DSC Gunworks, and thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to go over our Romulus brick spin-on system. What you're going to find in your kit will be various Loctites here. These are to use at your discretion if you want to use permanent or medium, or not put any on at all. Because of the versatility of this gun, you could basically put any one of our spin-on brick comp or sight block multi-chamber or single chamber blocks onto your Romulus. The most popular one that we make one for is the 4.25. There's also the 3.5 also. This is designed for the ones that have the block that actually spins off of the barrel. Sometimes people would rather have multiple barrels laying around to just change the whole barrel entirely during competitions. If you want to take a limited sight, limited optics gun, or a minor, or one of our 3-chamber ones that are coming out, and have that already pre-installed on here. What you're going to find in our kit with a 2-chamber or 3-chamber is you're going to find a muzzle brake alignment tool. This is for after you have timed your block and have Loctite in place. So we're going to get started. Another variant that it's also eligible for is a 4.25 bull barrel version. This is a brand new one out of the box, so we did the liberty of cracking the 2-piece guide rod loose. So we're going to get started here. In a moment we are going to set our 2-piece guide rod aside. That is for a 4.25. We are also going to put this 5-inch Dawson STI toolless guide rod in when we put our barrel back in it. We're going to set all the recoil stuff aside here that came out of it. Of course, we're going to pick on one of our blocks here. Today we're going to show a demonstration with our 2-chamber block. This is our DSC 416R barrel, and one of our DSC 2-chamber blocks that is polished DLC. So timing is just a matter of, you want the barrel to go up in the battery and still have a minimal gap. If you have an excessive gap, chances are it probably needs to go around one more revolution. So we set our barrel in there. What we're going to do now is we're going to preload our Dawson toolless 5-inch guide rod for an STI 5-inch. This is a factory recoil spring, so it's probably somewhere around 9-10 pounds, something like that. So we're going to get it past the link here. So you'll have to assist in compressing the toolless guide rod. Once the toolless guide rod reverse plug has entered the reverse plug chamber part of the slide, it should pilot into where the comp spin-on is. So during pre-assembly here, what I would have done is I would have put a little bit of oil on the threads of the barrel and pre-timed the block to make sure that it lines up exactly. Then taking the block back off of the barrel, washing the block, and then applying the thread compound that I think that I would have used for this particular application. And this one here, if this was a club gun, then I would probably put a blue Loctite on it if I have every intention of putting a sight block on there, or a different chambered block. So if the block was on it and the Loctite was present, then I would just simply take the muzzle brake alignment tool, insert it in there, not overly inserted, just kind of set it in there. So what this is going to do is going to align up the end of the muzzle brake and this wall here to the center of the bore rifling on it. So if the thread compound on here was still liquid form, I would want to just line it up and just kind of make sure that it's fairly centered there, and I would let it sit for about 24 hours. After 24 hours, this alignment muzzle brake guide will come out of there, should come out of there quite easily, and then it should be ready to be used at that point. So this is a 4.25 bull barrel version. I think they have a 4.25 suppressor host barrel version as well. So this application in particular that I'm showing here today is the versatility of our 4.25 comp one with the same Romulus thread being applicable to a 4.25 bull barrel version as well. For pulling it out, it's a matter of just compressing it as well. Getting it past the link. And that comes out like that. So the same barrel also goes in our 4.25 comp model as well. If you have any questions or comments or feedback or things that you'd like to see us improve on our products, feel free to reach out. Thank you and have a good day.